all honesty, if it wasn't for this photo that we're taking a look at right now, I probably wouldn't even be discussing this or talking about what other people have been talking about with this bear trap. But I find it very peculiar that we're seeing a bear trap popping up more than once, and I want to point out that once again, Belle isn't in the context of this photo here, so it's kind of strange. It definitely looks a lot like Belle's gadget, but I found it important to at least bring up to all of your guys' attention, for it might be something a little bit more important than just a Belle gadget chilling out in multiple photos here. I find whenever it comes to Easter eggs and things along those lines that the Brawl Stars dev team is trying to give us, if there is something that pops up on multiple occasions, it means it's somewhat important. A perfect example of what we've been seeing here recently with the robots popping up. In this game currently, if we're looking at a dev build version of Brawl Stars that is for season 16, this confirms that at least 2 new brawlers are coming out in this update. Seeing that this next update is bringing with it a brand new season, we can assume one of these new brawlers is going to be a chromatic, right? We get it every single season. But then it begs the question, what would the other brawler's rarity be? Guys, I've been preaching it for a long time now. I think I'm very, very confident that this next brawler's rarity is going to be a legendary. I feel like a broken record here, so I'm going to try to keep it super brief. If you guys didn't know, the Brawl Stars dev team keeps up with a yearly schedule of releasing 1 legendary brawler every year. Most recent episode of Brawl News, you'll know that the season 16 theme was already sneak peeked some time ago during the Brawl Stars World Finals. In the goodie bags that they gave away at the event, there was a t-shirt, and on the back we were given this at the very bottom: Candyland, the cupcake field, showcasing that the next season's theme is going to be Candyland. So you could say that was sneak peek number 1, and I would say this is sneak peek number 2 of the season 16's theme. I'm telling you guys, they are giving away a lot of info before the update drops. It's just kind of a good indication that this update is probably going to be a little bit more of a bigger one if they're giving out these juicier sneak peeks. But as you can see, we have some candy laying on the floor there, fitting that Candyland theme, and then we have that pink floating throne. I don't know if it's like a pink cloud or like a cotton candy throne. Whatever it is, it's fitting that theme in my mind as well. If you think of Candyland, this is what you think of. And if we take it even further than that, I think it makes a ton of sense that this is giving us a little bit more info as to what the newest chromatic brawler might be correlated to or might be like here within this season 16 theme. I think it makes a ton of sense if we're dealing with some sort of Candyland kingdom, because of this throne shown at the very end of the video, that the chromatic brawler coming out, the central piece of the update, the most important thing coming out in a lot of people's eyes, would be kind of that person sitting on the throne, and that's their crown, and maybe that's their candy king. So maybe some sort of royalty chromatic brawler fitting into the whole Candyland theme here, given in this fun Easter egg. But the most interesting thing coming out of this, in my opinion, is right behind Nita in this cart. We have a yellow box in the background with a red, then a white stripe in the middle, and then a screw of some sort, or maybe eyes. But the reason I'm bringing this up is the discussion around this box here, or mechanical feature, is a reoccurring image that we've been discussing quite heavily, and that is this interesting individual. We have the same exact color schemes here. We have yellow, red, and if you look very closely, we have that white or silver strip just starting that's covered up by the block it's hiding behind. The theories around this unidentified robot at the minute could be a few different things. Number 1, a new robot brawler coming to the game, which is the most unlikely in my opinion, but you know, I guess there's still a chance there. It also very well could be a new Sprout skin, seeing that the hand is very similar to Sprout's. It could be an homage to a Sprout rework. I believe there is one really important, bigger detail from this photo alone. As stated in the podcast by the dev team, there is going to be a family being completed in this update. And I think one of the family members is present in this photo here, and that is Fang. And there is more context to that here in this episode to come. A little bit more to support this family getting its final brawler in this update. A lot of the theories with this photo around this figure entering into Detective Gray's office here. Big sneak peek coming out today. We've now had two different circumstances where the cinema trio was mentioned here in Easter egg photos. So we have Buster and now we have Fang.